Tonight we'll be talking about not too busy for your health. Not too busy for your health, right? I'll start with a quick story. So, yesterday, yesterday I was in the kitchen prepping lunch packs for my children. I was also at the same time prepping lunch pack for my husband. I was trying to use one hand to run the washing machine, and I was just like really busy that morning. And my husband looked at me and said, this reminds me of my mom, when we were growing up and she was always trying to get us ready for school. Hi Abike, thanks for joining. He was like, this reminds me of my mom, how she used to try to get us ready for school, and everything is just going on so fast. And that just brought to my mind the fact that moms have been busy since time immemorial. Moms are the ones with the endless to-do list. We are the ones with the multiple hats. We're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing so many things at the same time. So a lot of times when we now hear somebody talking about health, you just be like, Ruth, please don't stress me with this health matter. I already have more than enough on my plate. Do not add health to it. And so it looks like it's trying to increase your workload by telling you to get healthy. Like, I'm too busy for that right now. Hello sis, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Hi. Thanks for joining. And so tonight I will be sharing 3 things you need to note when somebody tells you about health and it sounds like they're trying to add to your workload. When you hear somebody telling you, do this about your health and it looks like they're trying to add to your workload, here are 3 things you should note, okay? I'll be glad if anybody can be a scribe for me so that anyone who comes in can, easily know where we are, right? Because I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to keep talking. If anybody missed any parts, I'll encourage you to go back and watch the replay, right? Okay, so the first thing you need to note is that your body is a critical vehicle to your health, to your goals. I'll say that again. Your body is a critical vehicle to your goals. Your body is a critical vehicle to your goals. So yesterday I was having a conversation with my mom-in-law, who happens to be one of the best in the whole wide world, by the way, and she was talking about how there was a time she used to pound yam almost every day. And then she started to have like chest pain, and she was like, I want to live long to be the mother of my children. I cannot be pounding yam every day, right? So in that short story, our goal is to live long to see our great-grandchildren. And she realized that if she continued to misuse her body in this way, where she's beginning to have chest pain from pounding yam, that goal might not be accomplished. So I just said that story to just put a bit of picture into your mind to let you know that whatever goals you may have, you want to win 1 billion souls for Christ. You want to be the richest woman in the world. You want to be an amazing entrepreneur. You want to be the best wellness coach in the world. Whatever your goal is, your body is the vehicle to that goal. So let's say where you are now is point A, your goals is point B. The instrument that will take you from point A to point B is your body, right? So if anybody is telling you to work on your body to make it more functional, to make it more fit, they're not trying to add stress to you. They're trying to help you maintain the vehicle, a critical vehicle to your goals, right? They're trying to help you get to your end point, to your aspirations even better. I hope you get that point, right? I hope you get that point. So that's the first thing I want you to note. Your body is a critical vehicle to your goals. Now, the second one is very much like it. And that's the point that your input determines your output. Your input determines your output. So a lot of us use computers and we know what they call Giggle. Like whatever you put in is what you get, right? Whatever you put in is what you get. The way we are right now, your situation, your life, your health right now is largely an outcome. Hi, thanks for joining me. So your body right now, your health right now, your situation right now is largely a result of the choices you've made. So whatever it is that you've put in your body is what you're seeing right now. whatever it is that you've put, whatever action it is you've taken, whatever decisions it is you've taken concerning your health is the result you're seeing right now. So your inputs determines your output. So still using the example of a vehicle now, right? Remember I said that your body is a vehicle to your goals, right? So imagine you're going from point A to point B with your car, especially if it's a long journey. So you're traveling from, say, one end, maybe interstate trip or something like that. Won't you make sure that your tires are properly, inflated? Won't you make sure you have enough fuel in the car? You'd make sure that the car is serviced, there are no issues, no concerns, the oil is at the right level and all of that. Those actions you're taking are the input to make sure that your car takes you from point A to point B. It's the same thing with your health. If you realize that your body is the vehicle that will take you from point A to point B, then your actions, your inputs should contribute to that journey being smooth. Now, let me use another example that we may be able to relate to better as moms. So let's say you have a 1-year-old girl, a 1-year-old daughter, and you want to attend a party with your daughter. You make sure that your checklist, you have a list of things that would make sure that that party does not become a frustrating event for both you and your daughter. You make sure that you have enough snacks in your bag. You make sure that the diaper is there. You make sure that, you make sure that everything you need to make sure that that party is fun, to ensure that things go as functionally as possible is in place. Those are the actions you're taking. That's your input. And so it's the same thing with your body, it's the same thing with your health. If you want this body to serve you as long as possible, if you want to move easily from your point A to your point B, no matter what point B might be for you, then you need to make sure that your input corresponds with the results you want to see. You want to live long. Are your inputs corresponding to that output? Right? You want to be healthy for as long as possible. You don't want to have any diabetes or hypertension or whatever it is when you're older. You want to be there to, run around with your grandchildren. Are your inputs now contributing to that output? Let's even leave all of that. You want to be that top career woman. You want to be the manager. You want to be the senior manager. You want to be an MD CEO. You want your company to go global. Are your inputs tallying with that output you want to see? So your input determines your output, and it's the same thing when it comes to your health as well, right? The third thing I would say is that do you. So nothing is cast in stones. A lot of times what makes us feel overburdened when we hear get healthier is because it feels as if you must follow a set of rules and regulations. Do not eat rice, no more bread, no more this. You must exercise for, XYZ hours every day. It looks like those things must be fixed in that manner. And then you're like, my to-do list is killing me already. I cannot add any 1-hour gym session to it. Do you understand? At this stage of my life, I can't do this, I can't do that. So it looks like you are already discouraged even before you start the journey. But today I'm telling you that when it comes to the journey to a healthier version of yourself, you do you. Nothing is cast in stones. I remember I was having conversations with my coaching clients a while back, and she was complaining about how she found it hard to integrate exercise into her daily life. And then we talked a bit further, and she told me she was subscribed to swimming lessons twice a week. And I'm like, that's exercise already. Like, you don't have to go to the gym to exercise. You don't have to walk 30 minutes every day around your area or an hour, or run and be wearing your your joggers and be running on the streets before you show that you've exercised. No, you don't have to do all of that. Just integrating activity into your daily life. Just make sure you are intentionally moving, And so we were able to cut out 2 hours of solid exercise every week from her just going for swimming lessons that she already subscribed for. But it has something to do with the mind, right? So if you don't see it as exercise, it probably won't count for exercise, because your mind doesn't align that. Another thing she realized was that instead of me driving to drop my children off in school, twice a week I can decide to walk them down. Even though it's about maybe 15-20 minutes walk, I'd rather, do the walk with them and then get in extra, minutes of exercise, So that's just to tell you that there's nothing cast in stones. For you, it might be that as you're cooking, you're just, getting in some squats. It can be that as you're carrying your baby and you're rocking your baby, you're counting your steps already. Healthy living is not fixed. There's no rules and regulations that everybody must follow. No, you can do what works for you in this season of your life, at this stage of your life. Walk around your exercise, your energy cycles, right? Some of us, somebody like me, I'm a morning person. In the night, if you ask me to do anything, my brain is already shutting down. But of course, I can't do live in the morning. That's why I'm live this evening. But morning are my time to do every serious thing I have to do in my day. So you have to work around your own personality. You don't have to say, until I come back from work at 6 o'clock, then I will go to the gym. I know that you're not an evening person, or it will not work for you. Just walk around your own life, your own person. Do you? Nothing is cast in stones. Absolutely nothing. And so if I was listening to Atomic Habits earlier today, and there was something the author said about reinforcing healthier any habits at all. He said, make it easy. Make it easy. So if you're trying to build a new habit and you're already making it difficult for yourself, it's already a recipe for failure. So make it easy for yourself. Do what works for you. You want to start with 10 minutes every day for your exercises, fine. You want to start with just reducing your portion by a few spoons, that's okay. Just start something. What matters is that you're taking steps, you're taking actions, baby steps. That's what counts. And for me, I always say consistency over speed, over intensity. It's not by how much you do. Imagine somebody exercising once in a month, or once every other week, over somebody who's doing 10 minutes every day. That person who is doing 10 minutes every day is doing much more than that person who is doing 1 hour every month. So it's about the steps, it's about the actions, it's about progress. Just do something, and before you know it, you're strengthening your muscles to even do better, to even take on greater tasks, right? So make it easy for yourself. Nobody is saying it must be in any particular way, right? So getting healthier will make all those things that you're currently busy in your life with right now, it will make it easier. The healthier you are, the more functional you are, the easier you are able to deliver on all these tasks that are on your shoulders right now. So it is not an extra stress. It is actually to help the journey to be easier for you, to be smoother for you, right? So if you don't remember anything from this life, there's one thing I want you to remember, right? That your body is the vehicle to your goals. Your body is the vehicle to your goals. So I'd like to get some form of feedback. If you have any questions, fine. If you just want to say anything, I'm happy to take that in the next 1 or 2 minutes. Please follow me, subscribe, to my page. I have loads of useful videos that would help you get healthier, help you move faster on the journey to a healthier version of yourself. Like I always say, remember, a healthier you begins with you. Good night.